So I'm joined now by IPS officer Mr. V Balakrishnan. He is currently the Deputy Inspector General of the Trichy range, and he has something very interesting that he has just launched recently, and this is a fallout of the custodial deaths in Satangulam. Now, Mr. Balakrishnan is no stranger to police reform in the sense that when he was SP Madurai, a few years ago, he had initiated a program for to deal with the mental well-being of police personnel in the district. Thank you very much for speaking with us, Mr. Balakrishnan. Now, you have decided to remove 80 police personnel in Trichy because their track record with the public in interacting with the public has been found wanting. You're also going to ask them to undergo a cognitive behavioral therapy course. Can you explain what it is exactly that you're planning to do and why you're doing it?
Yeah. So we have shortlisted 80 police personnel based on different sources of information. We relied on the previous incidents in which there have been allegations against police personnel about misbehavior with public. And also, we have taken the list from special branch and the field officers. The 80 police personnel in 5 districts in Trichy range includes all the ranks, not only police constables, but also the sub-inspectors, inspectors, and even DSPs, Deputy Superintendent of Police. So basically, these police personnel will be subjected to a predefined cognitive behavioral therapy program so as to bring behavioral change. Once the course is completed, once they complete the course, and if their progress is satisfactory, then they will be slowly reintegrated into the regular duties, and they can deal with the public. As of now, we are taking them off duties which has got a direct public contact. Immediately, we are taking them off.
So, when you did collect all of these names and found that their behavior was found wanting, in your own words, what kind of behaviors have they exhibited?
Yeah, basically we have relied on few parameters like how do they talk to the people? Are they talking to the people in a friendly tone or in a harsh manner? Are they abusing the public when they come to the police station to give petitions, or when they are out on the field to do the beat duty, whether they are talking to the the public in an abusive manner? And then again, the police personnel who have the tendency to use the force unnecessarily and disproportionately. We have basically relied on two aspects, which are the legal parameters to measure the use of force. That is the necessity and proportionality of using force. So if they are found wanting in these two standards of use of force, then they have also been included in this list. Basically, based on these 3 parameters only, we have taken the list.
So what leads to this kind of behavior amongst the police force? I mean, obviously the police force, especially the, what they call the boots on the ground, they are under tremendous pressure, not just during normal times, but especially now that we have lockdown, we have coronavirus, there's fear of the virus infecting police personnel. So what are these stressors that are causing this kind of aggressive behavior?
Yeah, there are, of course, multiple factors, as you pointed out. During normal circumstances itself, they face a lot of stress inducers. And now, during the lockdown, definitely the number of factors playing out in this scenario is increased. So definitely they are under stress, but then they have been trained to handle the stress also. We should differentiate the police personnel in uniform from the common public because the police personnel are trained trained police force. So, but definitely there are individual differences. Basically, we are going to address that issue only. We have, based on the list we have drawn up, we'll have a one-to-one talk with the individuals to understand the exact reason for such an aberrant behavior. It could be anything like maybe a traumatic childhood or a violent childhood. It could be anything. Basically, as all of us know, human behavior is conditioned by a lot of factors, and our endeavor will be exactly to find out what exactly the trigger which causes these police personnel to behave in a particular way, and then once we find out, we'll address those issues through the therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy.
So how long is this course actually?
Yeah, right now I have planned it for a month, and as I already said, only if they show a definite change in their behavior, they'll be again reintegrated into the duties involving the public contact. Otherwise, they will be posted in places where there will be no public contact.
Well, this is a really welcome move, and it is probably something that all senior officers need to be doing. But I'm happy that at least it has arrived in the wake of a terrible tragedy that has taken place in Thoothukudi. Do you see? Let me rephrase this. How much of responsibility or for these police reforms that you're trying to bring in your range, how much of the responsibility of ensuring that the junior officers behave in a proper manner, how much of that responsibility lies on the senior officers?
Yeah, senior officers definitely have a role to identify aberrant behaviors and correcting them, and taking stringent action whenever there is an incident reported about such misbehavior. That is so the officers at the senior level should look at it. And I think the prevention is better than cure, as it is an accepted principle everywhere. So before the idea is, before they commit anything bad, we should stop them. We should find out the reasons and prevent them from doing that. That is where I think the leadership lies. So that is what we are trying to do.
Okay, my final question to you, and I'm going to let you go after this. What happens in the case of once this cognitive behavioral therapy is done, and you either reintegrate them or put them on desk duties? Let us assume if they're not in a position to interact with the public. In the future, would you be planning to train younger people who are coming into the police force, during recruitment, to train them in such a fashion that this is prevented from the beginning itself, this kind of behavior?
Yeah, already general orientation is given to such issues during the training itself. And now from July first week onwards, there is going to be a program for the entire police force to improve their general interpersonal skills. Of course, at the training level it is done, but then, as I already said, individuals differ in their ability to get trained, and they need continuous training. And one-to-one training is possible only at the field level. At the mega level, at the initial stage, it may not be possible, because a lot of things have to be covered in the training, and only when they come to the field, their actual behavior will be exhibited. We can find out the actual nature only when they are given certain tasks, only when they perform certain duties. So field is the right place to find out their behavior, identify their behavior, and then take corrective action.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Balakrishnan, for your time, and good luck with
Thank
your
you.
program. And I hope it yields results, and I hope that this will benefit the public at large as well. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.